the process of getting uploaded is brutal.
For such a groundbreaking technology, you would think that it would be a less barbaric way to upload.
Man, they couldn't hook up a tube or something. I'm talking about whole head was gone. Where do the heads go? Do they disappear? Do they disintegrate? Do they go into a head repository? What happens to them? What family member would want to watch that?
Come on, man. I don't know if it's common knowledge.
They need to hand out pamphlets or something with pictures.
So you want to be beheaded.
What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another episode of Cynicism. I'm Eric.
It's your boy Dante, man, and today we're going to be doing a review on the Amazon original series, Upload.
Upload. What can we say?
Right.
It's about a guy, a recently deceased guy, and after he dies, he's uploaded, for lack of a better term, into this virtual reality realm where his consciousness still exists, which is a common thing for people that die in this alternate future.
Basically, somewhere in the distant future, if you die, you have the ability to upload your consciousness to like a virtual reality simulator, kind of like The Sims or something. If you so choose, you don't have to necessarily die. You can still exist in that world.
Nathan, who's the main character, he gets uploaded into, I want to say the cloud, he gets uploaded into the virtual reality owned by this company called Horizon. He gets assisted by his angel, which is what they call the people that basically guide them and help them out when they initially get uploaded. They are actually solely responsible for creating their avatars as well.
Yeah. And
her name is Nora. They end up forming a pretty close bond. As the series progresses, we learn that the circumstances in which Nathan died are not exactly what they appear to be.
It's almost these circumstances where you're getting to see this upload world through his eyes. So you kind of exploring that, and you kind of on this journey with him as he copes with the reality of him being deceased and living in this virtual realm, on top of the storyline of the mystery around his death. The show kind of tackles both those issues simultaneously. You get to explore his new sense of self in this virtual realm, as well as start to uncover the mysteries around what actually happened to him.
So you got Nathan Brown, of course, who's the main character.
Yep.
When we first introduced to him, he seems like he's like a kind of a cocky, self-centered dude, but still has likable traits about him. He has redeeming qualities, whereas to make him not so unlikable that you just can't stand to be around him. He's one of those people. I mean, that's how I felt anyway.
I didn't get that initially from him, I guess because in that first episode, they kind of show him interacting with his family and things like that.
I got that when he interacted with his niece.
We don't really get to know him much until he uploads, so we kind of get a glimpse of what his life was like before he actually dies. But from that glimpse, I took away from it that clearly he had a heart and things like that.
I'm thinking
when he actually uploaded.
I'm thinking about everybody. Yeah. All the deaths in this show were just outrageous.
Nathan, before he passes away, is actually developing a new upload type software, but it's supposed to be a free service with his best friend. And that kind of plays into the plot later on in the story. We start to learn more about that.
Then you have his girlfriend, Ingrid. I don't know how long they've been together, but however long they've been together, it don't seem like it's long enough for her to be acting the way she acts.
He like, look, whatever it was, it ain't justified.
Yeah.
Her behavior ain't justified here. I mean, clingy is by definition her. You might see her picture in the actual dictionary. Throughout the show, they have kind of like a power struggle because her family is wealthy and had a plan with Horizon, which is like the top virtual afterlife you can subscribe to. He is almost subservient to her in a way. It's like he's in her
she literally owns him. After he's uploaded into this company virtual reality, she can delete him at any time that she wants.
And if you can
she provides the money for all the things that he wants just for basic commodities.
Right.
I'll be like, yo, you can just
take me
delete
out.
Me. Take me out, coach.
Yeah, right.
What she even threatened to do at one point.
Yeah, which was wild.
Wasn't even worth all that.
It wasn't in the argument in which she said that was not warranted at all.
That's
but just the fact that somebody would say that to you, you pretty much said, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Like, I'll kill you if you don't do what I like. I wouldn't say by the end of the show I liked her, but I liked her more than I did in the beginning.
By the end you can tolerate
it. Yeah, there you go.
Then the third main character is Nora, who is Nathan's angel. Once she meets him and they engage in an initial conversation, she gets to know a little bit more about him. She slowly starts liking him more and more over the course of the season. By the middle of the season, they're pretty much in love.
Yeah, which was real interesting. A very unique angle on that.
Man. And fuck that.
Right. I mean, taking long distance to a whole new level. Nora is great. She is the person that you would want to speak to. She kind of like a tech support, or think about a customer service representative. She's that compassionate, understanding person that you would want to speak to on the other end of the phone if you was having an issue. And she's that for Nathan. He's having a rough time.
Understandably so, because he was like not even middle-aged dude. He was in his probably early to mid-30s, maybe.
Yeah. Pretty much cutting his prime. If she starts to share with him, he starts to share with her. And she has a lot of personal stuff going on with herself as well. Her father, who's her only living parent as of right now, is sick.
What he got?
Vape lung or something. It's called like vape lung or something. Because in the future, apparently, the average person can't afford real food. They print food with like these microwaves and fat cartridges they use. Apparently, the after effects of using that can give you something called vape lung.
Of course it does. Why wouldn't that kill you? Who knows what even that is?
Fat cartridges? You gonna put a Nintendo cartridge in your microwave and then you don't expect to die from it?
Another thing that was wild to me was just the deaths, as I mentioned before, like the dismemberment, the beheadings, as I like to call them. Started with Nathan's death. It was so abrupt and unexpected. He's in the process of getting uploaded and everything's moving fast. And he's like, hey, hold on, man. I just want to say, he was about to say bye to his mom as they're walking in to see him get uploaded. They never stated how exactly the operation went. A beam comes out of this machine, man, and that shit immediately disintegrates your head or something.
And your body still remains.
Your body there, and it just flops over. Wherever it's at, it just falls.
It seemed like such a delicate, humane process, but to get there was so inhumane.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you gotta fry this man head off.
I just want to know what it is.
Why keep the bodies?
I would rather that. I would rather see the whole body get beamed than just the headless body falling over. What? Yeah. Then it's a whole scene, a murder scene, where you have multiple people who suffered the same fate.
They thought they were getting uploaded, but they did it through like a back alley type uploader, and it turns out he scammed them. First of all, why would you
got the same question I got.
Don't go to a back alley person for any of these high risk surgeries.
You see what happened when people take the shortcut when it comes to plastic surgery. You're going to trust your life, your entire consciousness in somebody else's hands? Some black market?
Some dude.
I'm sure he was wearing a trench coat.
Right.
Was it a transportable head beamer? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Remember when they tried to resurrect that guy?
Oh, God, that's another one. Oh, man.
They tried to develop some technology where you could download somebody's consciousness into like a synthetic body or something.
Listen to me, man.
Oh my God.
I laughed so hard for so long at that scene.
Oh my God! I'm back.
Re-upload me. Fucking re-upload me. That was definitely a standout moment.
The sex suits.
Oh God, the suits. So, in order to simulate sexual intercourse with a living person, let's get to the logistics of this thing, man. It's this big full body suit with what looks like some kind of, I can't think of the word. It's like a word that starts with F. It's like FL, flagellar, something. Oh, anyway, man, this suit is so clunky and cumbersome and just unappealing looking. Yeah.
It's no reason why we could have the technology to upload your consciousness to a virtual realm, and the suit that I gotta interact with you with, it make me look like Grimace.
I get it. It's supposed to be a completely immersive experience, rather. You want to feel sensations throughout, all parts of your body.
But I feel like they could have made some type of latex skin type material. What the fuck is this big mask?
I mean, they gotta have room for the little things to finagle you, I guess.
So that's what's going on.
Oh, yeah. What you think they there for?
I don't know. His girl was reluctant to get one, and then you see the shit, and you like, rightfully so.
She was gonna get a rental.
Yeah.
People be renting these suits out in this world, man. And I'm talking about it was all kinds of hair. They had hair in there and all debris and shit. Who in their right mind would rent something like that?
Dog, you gotta buy that. So in the afterlife virtual world, they also have like an impoverished community called the 2 gigs. Basically, you get 2 gigabytes of data a month, and once that's utilized, you gotta be frozen until the next month. Listen, man, the way they was living down there was insane. I don't even know why anybody would choose that. Like, you want to live your afterlife in eternity poor?
Yeah, I'm not going to live like shit in the real world and in the virtual world.
Bro.
Let me think of any other key moments that stood out to me.
The reveal, I guess. They didn't really get into great detail still about what happened in his death, but you at least get to realize that it wasn't his homeboy. It's things to be assumed with regards to his death. It's still not currently clear, but it is clear that his friend is not responsible for his death. They were trying to spin it like his friend was trying to get him out of the way because he wanted to sell the company. And then in reality, Nathan finds out that it was him that was trying to pretty much double cross his
trying to
friend.
undermine his partner.
Yeah, because throughout the series, he has a lot of deleted memories, and that's what kind of leads to the suspicion.
He breaks up with his girlfriend. He doesn't want any more financial support from her. So he gets a little bit of money so he can live in a 2-gig world, at least for a little bit of time.
And he doesn't want to leave Horizon because he's in love with Nora and he wants to stay there. And I guess he figures from his point of view that it's better to be in that virtual world with minimum gigs
in poverty
than without her. Then you see that Ingrid is down there. She put some money on his account so she could talk to him very quickly and basically tells him that she uploaded into the program. So she essentially killed herself so they can be together. He had broken up with her.
Yeah. What a psycho.
I thought she was just down there visiting him like
that's
she always was.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And then she's like, yeah, I uploaded for you. Just like, for what?
So I got a question for you.
Okay.
How it existed in this show. Do you feel like that's something that you would do? If you had the means and the money to live the lavish VR life?
Something about eternal life just don't sit right with me. Because to me, life is about sharing the experiences with the people you love. If it's just gonna be me in eternity with a bunch of randos, I guess you could create new relationships. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, I got mixed feelings.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to spend eternity in a virtual world.
Where he was, it was like, that's where you're going to be all the time?
Yeah. You can't even navigate nowhere. It's literally a virtual community. You can't leave.
Yeah, it's like a hotel.
You can't even leave the grounds of the community. Didn't the whole decor of the shit, it was like on some Paul Bunyan log cabin shit. That ain't my swag at all. And I think, honestly, part of the appeal of life is knowing that it's not going to last forever. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what brings value to your moments and your connections with people. I think if I just knew that I was going to be here every day, I don't know, my outlook might be different. And I'm in a virtual world, I could completely fuck off.
I think the concept of it is kind of dope. I don't like how it was executed.
Nah.
Like, if that's how it would be, I would be like, nah. Overall, the concept of the show, the premise was pretty dope. It made me think a lot. It was more lighthearted, even though it had its darker moments. The show in general was kind of more lighthearted in its delivery and execution. It definitely raised some deeper, conscientious questions. Overall, man, I think I'm going to give Amazon's Upload 7.5 out of 10 for me personally.
I really enjoyed this show. Like you said, conceptually, I like shows that can both entertain you and make you critical think. As funny as this show was, as lighthearted as the delivery was, still some heavy subject matter, and I enjoyed it and appreciated it. So overall, I give Upload 8. I enjoyed the characters, I enjoyed the concept, and I enjoyed just the execution overall. It was really good writing. It was funny when it was supposed to be, more serious when it was supposed to be. So just overall good show.
That was our review of Amazon's Upload. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I would recommend it. It's definitely got some interesting concepts in there that I think if you're a fan of like sci-fi and like futuristic shows, you would enjoy it.
It's definitely a bingeable show too. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know what you thought of Upload. If you've seen the show, I'm curious to hear what you guys have thought.
We'd love to hear our opinions of it and what you would do in that type of situation. Also, we're open to any suggestions for movies, shows, new trailers that come out. If y'all want to see our reactions to them, when you want to see us review any of those mentioned, just drop a comment below. All right, thank y'all. Peace.
Peace.